Hey everyone, Nead here, managing partner of mergersandacquisitions.net. If you're thinking about selling your business, you might want to hit pause for a second. I've got some things to say that could completely change your perspective on the idea of selling. So here's the deal. Selling your business might seem like the easy way out, right? Cash in hand, a clean break, and freedom to move on to the next chapter. But trust me, it's not always that simple, and it's not always the best choice. In fact, there are several big reasons why you should seriously think twice before selling your business. Let's dive in. All right, first off, when you sell your business, you're giving up your number one asset. Your business is probably generating better returns than any other investment you can find out there. Think about it. If your business is bringing in cash, you have a wealth building machine in your hands. Try getting that kind of return in stocks or bonds. You won't. I mean, sure, you can sell for a nice payday, but then what? You're going to park that money in the market and hope it grows at 8% a year? That's peanuts compared to what your business could be doing for you. So if you're selling just because you're tired or burned out, ask yourself, are you sure you're ready to give up the best investment you'll ever make? Next up, control. When you sell, you lose control. And for some entrepreneurs, that's a big deal. You've spent years building your business, making decisions, guiding your team, setting the vision, and then you hand all of that over to someone else. Let's face it, the buyer isn't going to run the business the way you would. They'll have their own priorities, and chances are they won't care as much about the employees, the customers, or the long-term legacy you've built. And if you think you're just going to walk away and forget about it, think again. You might end up back in the game anyway, managing a business that's no longer yours. And that's assuming you don't end up as a glorified employee in your own company. Earnouts and consulting agreements are common in these deals. And if you think you're getting out scot-free, you're wrong. Let's talk about the perfect exit. This is the idea that you sell and just ride off into the sunset with a fat check in hand, never having to work again. If only it were that simple. In reality, most exits aren't as smooth as you think. Sure, you might get a nice valuation, but that's only after you've jumped through hoops, negotiations, inspections, and most likely a bunch of conditions that make you second guess your decision. But even if you get a big payday, good luck with the tax bill that follows. And don't get me started on the post-sale transition. If you think you're done, you're in for a rude awakening. You'll probably be involved in some capacity for a long time, whether it's consulting, advising, or just watching as the new owners completely screw things up. Speaking of big paydays, let's talk taxes. The second you sell, you're going to be hit with a tax bill that could eat away at 20-30% of your proceeds, depending on how the deal is structured. And that's before you even factor in state taxes or any lingering liabilities that might follow you after the deal. So you've got this big lump sum sitting there, right? Yeah, not all of it's yours. Between capital gains, tax recapture, and the legal fees to get the deal done, you might walk away with half of what you were expecting. And for what? To put the money in the stock market and hope it works out? Okay, let's say you sell and now you're sitting on a pile of cash. Great, right? You're going to go invest it somewhere else and grow your wealth. But here's the kicker. You're probably not going to find a better investment than the business you just sold. Most of you are probably getting returns from your business that beat any other investment you can think of. Now, you're going to take that money and put it into real estate, stocks, or whatever alternative investment you have in mind. And guess what? You'll probably be making a lot less in returns. You sold your growth engine. Now you're going to struggle to find something that even remotely matches the kind of returns your business was giving you. Good luck with that. Here's one of the worst outcomes: selling your business and then ending up working for someone else. The buyer will inevitably need you for a transition period, whether it's through an earnout or a consulting deal. So you're stuck working for someone who owns the company, calling the shots. You're the employee again. Isn't that what you were trying to avoid? But here's the catch. If you try to walk away completely, you'll probably get bored. Entrepreneurs don't just retire from the game. You'll want to get back into something. And starting a new business from scratch is a lot harder the second time around. You'll miss the thrill of being in control, and you might find yourself right back where you started, but now with way fewer resources. Now let's talk about timing. The The market might be undervaluing your business right now. So before you sell, ask yourself, is the market in a good place? Are you getting the right valuation? Or are you selling just because you're frustrated with current conditions? You could very well be selling at a point where valuations are low, and in a few years that same business could be worth double. If you're not prepared to wait for the right moment, you could end up losing out on a huge opportunity to maximize your exit. Look, I get it. Running a business can be exhausting, but before you sell, really ask yourself, is now the right time? Are you sure you want to give up the best asset you've ever owned? In most cases, selling a business isn't the answer. Keep building, keep growing, keep controlling your own destiny. If you're at the top of your game, don't let the idea of a quick exit fool you into making a move you'll regret. Remember, your business is your legacy. Don't sell it short. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. And if you're considering a sale or an acquisition, make sure to reach out to me and my team at mergersandacquisitions.net. We can help you make the right decision.